Raghav ji, if you are asked to build an AI-powered tool or AI-powered application, especially for Indian freelancers or creators, how would you go about and what kind of challenges do you think you will face and which will be the first one that you will solve and then get on with the process?
Technology helps you make things easier, faster, but in the meantime, if you know the game, you'll start becoming more relevant, you have start becoming more valuable.
Yeah.
So people who do not know AI, who do not integrate AI into the systems, are going to left behind.
Dear viewers, today we have a special guest joining us from Lucknow, Mr. Raghavendra ji. Raghavendra ji owns a digital marketing agency and he has lots and lots of knowledge about digital marketing. We have prepared a set of questions. We're not going to leave the guest today. And all the entire concepts of digital marketing is covered in these questions and it's going to be a really valuable session. Please stay with us till the end. Raghav ji, thank you so much for accepting my invite and welcome to the Coffee Magazine podcast. So,
Thank you for inviting me, and hi everyone. Yeah.
yes, hi. So you own a digital marketing agency and you serve clients all over the globe. So
Yeah.
what kind of services do you offer today? And please share us the journey from where it is evolved and all those details, please.
So I have been doing this digital marketing as work for almost 7+ years now, and I started off as a freelancer working for 3,000 rupees a month, for the single project that I took for the first time in my life. And today we deal very high ticket projects as going as high as 2 lakh per month as well. But again, these are in the Indian rupees, but we deal into US and global market, so dollar value converts to that numbers itself. And we cater to local businesses, helping them generate leads. We have worked with more than 200 plus local businesses spread all over, like US, UK, Canada, and Australia. So this has been my journey, starting from a freelancer and now running my own agency.
Oh, wow. So you talk about the systems and you talk about a lot of strategies. So when it comes to all these things, a whole process of running ads, everything starts with a funnel. So what is funnel building and how important it is to have a funnel to elevate a business?
Sure. So when you talk about marketing in traditional terms, it was very much scattered into 2 or 3 forms, right? Either going through newspapers or going through billboards or a door-to-door campaigns. But when digital landscape came in, people were getting more aware about digital mediums. Funnel helps you take a user from a journey of awareness, right? You talk from certain element from the perspective of awareness so that they move to the next step, and then to the next step where they become ultimately your customer. So it's like when you build a funnel, you practically taking a user through a set of experiences or steps. Like you are nurturing that lead, you're nurturing everything, you are providing the ample experiences so that he can make an informed decision and stay with you for as long as possible. So if you see, a lot of people, a lot of businesses, whether today you are seeing television ads or to a social media ads, all are part of a funnel. So funnel is a very broad thing, but just to summarize in a very small thing, it's a journey that a user takes through to understand about the brand.
Everybody is in the business, all the freelancers, the business owners, everybody, we work hard to generate leads. So, talking about generating leads, what kind of proven methods do you practice to generate high quality and consistent leads for your business?
Okay, so I'll talk through my experience of working with local businesses. Like running lead generation campaign for a coach would be completely different as compared to an interior designer looking to get more projects for the interior designing, right?
Yeah.
So it's about give and take. Like it's if you cannot give value, nobody is gonna give you any kind of their information to contact you. So it's like when you do lead generation through digital space or digital mediums, it is the value can be in form of offers, it can be in forms of discounts, it can be in form of knowledge, it can be in form of information, so it can be any method that you can employ. One small example that I can give you is that just we ran a campaign on for a company based in US service similar to interior designing in India, right? And you would get amazed that we got more than 1,000 leads for that one single campaign and generated more than $7,000 in revenue. It's like it ignited an emotion, and that helps to get the leads.
So, talking about artificial intelligence, that is changing the landscape of digital marketing. So, can you give me one or two examples so how this artificial intelligence is working with your business?
It is the first dent it is making is in digital marketing space, right? So I'll give you one small example and then I'll run through you through the explanations of what I'm trying to explain. It's like when I started off, I used to have work with team which has copywriters, which has strategy builders, which has graphic designers, which has video editors. Today, we only work with have two or three people who are doing all the work of those six people, and we have increased the revenue maybe three times, four times. People are able to create bigger impacts, more income, and yet without burning them out or having to manage a big team, right? You don't have to work with three different copywriters. You need to work with two good AI tools that can generate high converting ad
Do you
copies.
think the artificial intelligence is going to replace the digital marketers in the future, or it is only going to be reshaping the valuable work in the entire system?
It is not going to reshape, rather it will make us more valuable. Think of, in today's time, a handwritten letter. What invokes the bigger emotion in you when you read a handwritten letter or a WhatsApp message? So technology helps you make things easier, faster, but in the meantime, if you know the game, you'll start becoming more relevant, you have start becoming more valuable.
Yes.
So people who do not know AI, who do not integrate AI into the systems, are going to left behind. The graphic designers who are not going to use AI are going to left behind. The people who can integrate AI, the people who can leverage this AI era. This is a golden age for anybody who can use this time to build skills on AI and grow from there. So it's like next 10 years, next 5 years are very big on money making using AI tools and methods.
Definitely.
And for the businesses also, it's not about for the freelancers or agency owners. It's also for the businesses. Like if you become the frontier in terms of adapting that change into your company, maybe you can become the business leader into your space just because you used AI the right way. So that's it.
Every
It's
business
like becoming.
needs artificial intelligence. Every business needs the to keep up with the entire crowd. They should be always updated and they should stay on with the trend and technology. So artificial intelligence is really going to help. Like digital marketing that helps businesses, artificial intelligence also is going to elevate your business to the next level. So, Raghavji, Meta and Google have evolved rapidly over time. In today's scenario, they can literally handle any business. So, talking about these two giants, what do you think about which can perform better in a service-based business?
Okay. So answering this question needs to have an understanding about how these businesses work.
Okay.
And what is the nature of local business owner, right? So let me give you an example of two different categories of businesses, and then you'll understand how it goes.
Please.
So for a business like a construction company versus a business like med spa or a aesthetics clinic, where you go to look younger, more better, and so like remain youthful, right? Do go for these services. Facebook ads is destined to perform better because it is about targeting people in the interest based while they are going through their normal daily scrolling. You don't go to Google for a scrolling, so your time spent per hour per day on average is way higher than Google on versus in Meta platforms like Facebook or Instagram or Threads or multiple different platforms they do own, right? But when it comes to high intent services, let's say for example you are looking for a dental implant. So you'll go to Google and there you will search, right? So with Google, you get high intent people. With Facebook, you go with inspirational, like aspiring kind of services that you sell, or and there's one more context here is that when the average active users is more than 2 billion on a platform, you cannot outperform that platform on any other way. So Facebook has more than 2 billion people active on their platform worldwide. That is their average monthly active users. And when you take that number into consideration with average screen time of 3 hours every single day, you understand 2 billion multiplied by 3 multiplied by 30 is the billion hours every single month Facebook is generating on their platforms. So that definitely makes it more, yeah, mute, I guess. So that definitely makes it the best platform to put your money in, to test your products, to test your services, to test your offerings, irrespective of high intent, low intent, does not matter. So what matter here is, because you will get more eyeballs, you will get more people, and if your ads are created in a way that generate attention, that gain attention again, and if they are enough creative in a way that they relate to the audience, you are going to be a winner on Facebook. Like, there are marketers who sell Facebook services as a gold mine service. You can take out any amount of money you think just by right strategy. So Facebook is going to win even on the longer term. So yeah.
Wow. So this next question is the real misconception among all our us of digital marketers is it true that if we raise the ad budget, it will guarantee more leads? Or is there any smarter levers that often a business overlook?
Cool. So to answer this question, we have to understand that no, this is not always true. Yes, it is true in multiple cases, in some cases. So when you are running traffic through a funnel sequences, the first thing before increasing your budget, you need to understand that you fix all the loopholes or leakages that you are happening through your funnel, that you understand by understanding the data on the landing page, or understanding how people are spending time on your page, if they are moving forward or just bouncing out from there. So once you understand all these metrics, then you devise a strategy before increasing the budget. So increasing the budget will definitely impact your business, but it will not impact your business or grow your sales just by adding numbers in the budget number. Rather, you have to work on there's a thing called CRO, right? That is conversion rate optimization of a landing page, right? If you work on that, CRO of a funnel, you tend to gain a lot more money saved up in your ads budget. You will tend to get more money in revenue numbers, and overall it will create a rippling effect, helping you make more money, and just by increasing the budget also, and while keeping the same ad spend also. And this particular thing stays very much relevant with the e-commerce businesses in today's time. So what happens, a lot of business owners who are running their e-commerce websites and e-commerce businesses are very much happy with return on ad spends with around 2x or 2.5x, but they don't know that they can get a lot more money in a lot more higher ROS just by fixing their funnels, adding some elements on their landing pages, doing a right kind of CRO. So if you happen to get a right kind of CRO within your team, and if you can help, that will be skyrocketing your numbers, without even increasing your ad spend significantly. So that's the game. Before increasing the budget, go check where the leakage is happening, where you can make your funnel perform better by doing CRO first, doing an audit over there, complete funnel, adding other elements. Maybe you can include WhatsApp marketing, you can include the thing called email marketing, so that without increasing too much of ad spends, you make money, you make better ROI, and ultimately then increase efforts on increasing the ad spends.
Thank you so much for these insights. So you have launched multiple offers, you have launched multiple projects, you serve clients globally. So when it is say any idea from your team or from your own self, that validating an idea with what kind of go-to framework do you use, and which will tell you that whether this idea is good to go or good to implement, and what kind of output it will drop? Do you have any framework for that?
Definitely. So we use a very simple four-step framework where we start off very simple. Let's say you have a we are very let's say you have a product, an e-commerce product in any of the category. You build a small funnel that's called micro launch. You do a micro launch of it, put small ad budget onto it, and you put out in the ads platform, right? And you see how audience is performing. Instead of doing a big budget implementation, you work on multiple different creative testing and with different strategies to launch that on these digital platforms. Once you understand how people are reacting it, and then you scale up the operation, then you scale up the budgets, then you scale up everything. And there is a thing called platform testing also. There are certain products that can perform very well on Facebook, but irrespective of how less people staying on Google, right? Or the no matter how higher the CPC is, cost per click on Google, still there are certain products that perform really well on that particular platform, right? And there is again a platform, same platform perform really well for immigration consultants also. Why? Because people go there, ask question. There's a community over there. You talk about them. You put two or three people just to answer these questions over there, and help people gain results the way you never think. So it's like implementing a 360-degree strategy is very important. Understanding as per your product what is better go to market strategy. It's not one solution for all. It's more personalized, it's more customized. So if you are a small local business owner, you don't need to go spend too much money. Just run a Facebook ad, run a WhatsApp connection, and that's all. Talk to customers on WhatsApp and get.
Hey everyone. So today we are going to know everything about website designing. What is a website? A website is a collection of pages with lots of information which is called as content. These information may tell about anybody's business or any products, or it may be related with a person itself. What is the main reason for having a website is to make money. So what is a website designing? Of course, designing of a website is called as website designing. So once we have a website, we will have credibility, we will have authority, and also we will be able to explore our products or business to wide range of audience. Talking about website designing, the main purpose of having a website is we may have a business, we may offer services, professional services, anything it may be. So to bring it to the visibility of huge audience so that they can purchase our product or services. By this way, we will be able to make money, and also we will be able to grow our business. So let us now understand how websites are made. Websites are made with a lot of programming languages like Python, JavaScript, language called Ruby, lots of things. HTML is widely known for everyone. But all these programming languages needs training, understanding, and needs to be written using a software code, which is very, very difficult because software coding is an integral part of making websites. However, things have changed now. Is it possible to make websites without software coding, without the knowledge of codes? Yes, it is possible. WordPress websites are efficient way of making or building a website without having to code anything. Ji, if you are asked to build a AI-powered tool or AI-powered application, especially for Indian freelancers or creators, how would you go about and what kind of challenges do you think you will face and which will be the first one that you will solve and then get on with the process?
Sure. So I have had this very, fascinating idea. Like this is a very, out of the box idea. I don't know if it can become a reality or not. But if we can have an app which gives you, instead of giving you likes and comments, which gives you an authority score,
Yeah,
right? So in today's time, with ever increasing the number of freelancers, the increasing, the content creators, the challenge that has come up is the authenticity, the
absolutely.
practicality of whatever information these content creators or freelancers share. So what if we have an app which scores you, or give you a score in terms of authority or something like that, that will help you in two cases. First, there's a surge in content creator led brands that are coming up, influencer led brands a lot. That will help because if somebody who knows the industry launches something, gain better traction to their products. If an freelancer sharing, trying to build his personal brand, shares valuable insights and everything, gets more good projects because of the authority score that he's getting. So just again, apart from like, comment, and share, there should be something called this one small different factor, and a app that imbibes the practicality of e-commerce and social media community. So it's like, because in future as we go forward, there's a time that they're going to come where community driven brands are going to be the new big thing. Small brands making big money just through the communities, instead of these, what we saw, that television ads, they will gonna become a bit less relevant in the buying decision making than these community driven brands. So I think this is what I personally would like to have, because AI can solve these things very beautifully. And again, if I'm not somebody else, but definitely I think there is going to be such app in future which talks more about the authenticity and practicality of the influence that people are building apart from having followers. So it's like
I hope
instead of
that
having 1.8 million followers,
I hope the application
you have
really.
something called maybe 9.8, something like authority building score, which helps you stay very much relevant. Again, talking about this community of creators and digital marketers and freelancers. Yeah.
So artificial intelligence is should really help with all the businesses.
So
Comparing to other countries, which is very important. So when we compare ourselves with other countries, we'll be able to know the analytics. We'll be able to know where we are standing and what phases we can improve. That's how we work. So comparing to that, what do you think about India lagging behind comparing to other countries when it comes to artificial intelligence, the implementation, the setup, the structuring with the startups? Because there are a lot of social media applications, SaaS applications, which are
thanks.
present in the present globally. United States and some of the applications from other countries are the leaders. They dominate the entire internet. But from India, we still did not come to that any that cutting edge application so far. So why are we lagging behind? Where can we improve? What is your idea and what is your view on the entire thing?
Sure. So first of all, I'm no one to make such kind of opinion, because see, India is a very diverse country. It's a very big country. You never know. Maybe tomorrow some app comes and rule the world from the heartland of Bangalore, maybe from Gurgaon, or maybe from Lucknow. You never know. First
Yeah,
of all, so like we should not, like, I'm not be the one who can say this, but I have an understanding of why this happening with us. See, if you understand there's a cultural difference between other big countries and India, right? So Indian customers are very different, very peculiar. We want everything. We want service. We want customer support service, and we want low prices, right? In
absolutely.
US and other big countries, people don't think like that. They want, if they think the service is good, they add a tip over the restaurant bill. So it's like, they're not only paying for food, they pay for the service also. But in
Yes,
India, service charge is optional. You
yes,
can pay, you cannot pay. So it's a
absolutely.
difference the basic difference that you see is this thing. The other thing that I believe, is that because we have been so much, conditioned to be a Jugadu nation, that we do not focus on originality of ideas.
Yes.
So what we do is we go to US, we find certain concepts, we think how can it be indigenized, and then we build a version of that. So it takes away the originality, it takes away the real world problem sensing. We are okay with the problems because we think it's okay, somebody else will find the jugaad. But when you go to the US or some other place, if they find a problem, they want to solve it. We don't want to solve it, we want to just find a jugaad so that work can be done, and without risking a lot of different dynamics. And then multiple more things. This is like, as I told you, I am no one, but this is what my understanding is all about after working with so many people in multiple different nations. And that has given me the idea that we are a nation of great capabilities. And I'm very sure, like I'm telling you, when I read about stories, you also have read a lot of stories. A lot of great businesses are coming in, right? Great ideas are coming in. Let's say, for example, there's an app called Hike, which was Indian made. It made a good impact. Why it just went out, I don't know, but again, it was a great app. So it's not that we haven't had made anything. We are, and maybe next decade, of course, as you all say, is of India. So in next decade, I'm very sure that we are going to find some big, digital businesses coming in from India itself, and ruling the all over the world. Yeah, unless, of course, it should be supported by different circumstances that comes either through regulations or through schemes, and a lot of different fundamentalist factors come into play. But again, we are seeing a lot of different growth and amazing ideas coming into play just from India itself. Yeah,
Indians have a lot of talents. India has a lot
definitely.
of creativity, innovation, but still we lag in certain positions. The reason I ask the question is we must make ourselves aware of where we are making mistakes. We must ward off those mistakes and we have to find a solution prior hand, because this technology and the world is rapidly changing. And every single second the upgrades is happening. It's very difficult to cope up with all these things. Some of the things can be managed, some of the things can be changed, and but we are not aware of where we are making mistakes. So anyways, dear viewers, what is your opinion about what kind of applications you're planning for the future? Because a lot of applications coming every now and then. And what do you think about the future application is going to be? What exactly is your idea? How exactly you wanted to put the application? Please put it in the comments. We would love to hear your opinions, suggestions, views, whatever it is. And so thank you so much for that insight, Mr. Raghavji. So artificial intelligence, robotics, do you think they will control human beings in the future?
Of course, of course. Even if it is about getting better life, yes, they would control us. It's
Okay.
just like you cannot, get an X-ray without getting into X-ray machine. You cannot get a MRI without getting that into the MRI machine. So yeah, they are controlling today also. They will control us also, but no.
Yeah.
The intelligent control will not ever gonna happen into robotics,
Okay.
intelligence, because it is us who has created them. And as a human, and as the diverse experience, I have came through multiple different, people. I understand that, see, even if the control is going to happen through these robots or through this AI and everything, it is going to be a mask of someone, top tier 0.0001% people who want to control the world through these methods, right? These are nothing but a method or tool. Like computer is a tool. Today you can control anything through your computer. So
Yeah.
does your computer control you? No. It's just a medium of controlling some. A man sitting behind the screen is controlling everything, right?
Right.
So nobody is gonna control, especially not these machines and everything. But yeah, there's a man who has a bigger ambitions, a better execution, will definitely gonna control in near future with these technologies. That I'm sure.
Yes, I'm asking this question to a lot of people because will it happen like a movie, like all the robots is going to take over the humankind, so whatever it is. So I'm going to keep these questions continuously to many people, guys.
Of course, and I just want to add this one line. And if you have seen all these sci-fi movies, there's always one hero who goes against those machines and
Yes, yes, yes.
take the worlds back to the normalcy. Maybe you can be the one. So never lose hope.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, yes.
Thank
Raghav, you are highly talented. You have a very deep understanding of digital marketing, concepts, artificial intelligence. You break down all the system, the graphs, the charts, you analyze, you implement the process and everything. Do you accept projects from new clients? Do you take collaborations? Do you train students? Do you offer internships? What all the things you offer, please let us know. It'll be really helpful for our viewers.
Definitely. I do all of these. We do take collaborations, we do take interns, we do take, I do take on, training projects as well, and new businesses who really want to take advantage of ever changing digital landscape. Definitely, I do take on them. But it's about being the right fit for each other.
Absolutely.
So if we are a right fit for each other, definitely I'm looking forward to having new collaborations and new projects and moving forward. Yeah.
Okay. So I request you to please give me permission to share your LinkedIn connection contact in the video description. Also, please share us where the interns can apply for their internship and where the clients can approach you, how the clients can approach you for a new project with digital marketing or artificial intelligence and get forward to the discussion phase of your project. Thank you so much. Other than that, it was a fantastic and greatly insightful experience and conversation with you. Thank you so much for your time with us.